EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. London brought in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense. Still 1st down.
Pitts is the man in motion. On play action, Penix. Flush to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He takes off. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Romo's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 yards and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Irving. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
It's Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. And he will score! Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons 3.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. Whoa! The Falcons offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Warner, the tight end.
Complete to Charlie Warner. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
It's Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give on the ground, and he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. On to the 2nd Buccaneers in possession of the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12. That's Ibuka in motion. Mayfield to throw. A short one there to Otten. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This officially a 58-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
44 yards.
It is a big play there for the Falcons.
First down.
A pickup of 44
First
yards.
and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7.
Buccaneers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Mayfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
It's Otten in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 20. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On second down, Baker. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Good blocking, and he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Falcons 10.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. And the lefty Penix on first down. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Whoa!
Number 7, Bijan Robinson, ball carrier. Zion McCollum on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now Robinson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he's in! Tyler Algier. Touchdown Atlanta.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now the try for an extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Falcons move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Woo! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That's Ibuka in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll go again here with Irving. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta. In a moment, it's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
It's now 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Down the field, connection made to Mooney. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Falcons,
A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
49-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Roughing the passer, defense. Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. And here's Bijan. Good running inside the 25. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. This one caught at the 4. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. Robinson is in for a touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Buccaneers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. Oh! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Baker to throw. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Passer, defense. Automatic 1st down.
It's Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. To throw is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Mayfield to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's caught. It's Evans. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. They get the center, Graham Barton.
Still 2nd down.
Second down throw from Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bucs are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd, they need 8. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
The Falcons send their punting unit out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll run it. It's Irvin. Inside the 40. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Off balance throw. It's complete. And He's going to be close to the first down. Falcons just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Irving is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Agnew on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Penix. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
3rd and long. From the gun, here he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On first down, here's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're all set to punt this one away. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. London brought in motion. Another run here for Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
On fourth down, out comes the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd down.
Third and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Now Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Levante David doing his work on defense.
A gain of 4.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A give up the middle to Algier. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seed he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Penix. And that is incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
So a big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Complete to Bucky Irving. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Tristan Wirfs, former 1st-round pick, with the flag.
Still 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll take this one in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bucs have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons 27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. McLeod now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 27-yard line.
That's good for a
That is
Falcons.
2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
27-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll throw. It's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 14.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now Penix on 3rd, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And now here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over once more. It's Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
He'll step up and run. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
18 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
The handoff, it's Irvin. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Still first down.
Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 8. One of the tight ends in motion right. Right back to Irving, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And a Buccaneer first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
They'll run with Irving, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Baker to the left side to Godwin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. He'll be stopped here short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well.
That penalty is declined.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down. The RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. That's Ibuka in motion. To throw is Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 27.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Matthew Bergeron, fellow Syracuse alum. Guilty that time. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, with the penalty yardage back here, pickup of 10, and it will be second and 10. Mooney in motion. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
13 yards.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now Penix will get this out wide to McLeod.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
On second down, Penix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Penix on third down. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. Throwing again, it's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, second and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On the scramble. Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A gain of 3 yards. Brings up fourth and goal.
So a win here for the visiting Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.